Today, I'm going to talk about two important things: the rapture and the 10 horns on the beast in Revelation and in the book of Daniel. This information is from Dake's Reference Bible that was published in 1963, long before the current events of today and the news of today. First, I'll talk about the rapture. In 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 16 and 17, it says that the dead in Christ will be caught up first, and then we who are alive and remain will be caught up to be with them and will always be with the Lord. The Greek word for caught up is harpazo, and in the Latin Vulgate Bible it's rapimur. It's translated rapture in English, and that's where we get the idea of eagles and hawks being raptors, and there's also a dinosaur, I believe, called a raptor. It means that they catch up, they catch things. We ourselves must be caught up to be with the Lord, to be with Him in the heavens, to receive our rewards, and to live in our mansions. After we're caught up to be with the Lord, then the Antichrist can be revealed. The Christians or the church won't let him come out because they're restraining him now. In 2 Thessalonians 2, 6 and 7 it says, "And you know what restrains him now, so that in his time he may be revealed, because what restrains him now must be first taken away." After the church has been caught up to be with Jesus in heaven, then the Antichrist will come out of Syria. Now that's an important part that the reason I'm talking today is about Syria, and set up his government by smooth talk and war. The 10 horns of Revelation 17, 12 and 13 includes the countries divided out to Alexander's generals. Alexander the Great, you can read that in world history. They are the old Roman Empire, and they are present-day Middle Eastern countries, and Syria is one of them. In Daniel 11, the Antichrist of Syria fights Egypt and other countries until the Lord descends with his saints from heaven and slays the Antichrist. So, be ready for the Lord to return for us in the air soon. It may be very soon. Syria is in the news every day, all day long. So are Egypt, Arabia, Turkey, Iraq, Iran, Greece, Libya, Jordan, Israel, and Lebanon, all Middle Eastern countries that are a part of the Roman Empire that had been divided out to Alexander's 4 generals. These are in Daniel's book of Daniel, chapter 7, 8, 9, 11, and in Revelation chapter 17. I won't guess which one of these 10 horns will make up the 10 nations, or the 10 nations will be the horns on the beast, but I am certain that Syria is one of them, because it talks about it in Daniel chapter 11. That's where the Antichrist will come from. No one knows who he is, because he won't be revealed until after the church of 2 Thessalonians 2 and 7 is caught up to be with the Lord. During the 7 years of tribulation, I want to read that in Daniel 9:27. It says, "And he will make a firm covenant with the many for 1 week, but in the middle of the week he will put a stop to sacrifice and grain offering, and on the wing of abominations will come one who makes desolate, even until a complete destruction, one that is decreed, is poured out on the one that makes desolate." In other words, when Jesus kills the Antichrist. And during that time, we're going to be enjoying our mansions that Jesus promised us in John 14:3. And I hope my mansion is next to Carol's, because we've been buddies for a long time here on earth. I want to read John 14:3 and 4, or in 14:2 and 3. "In my Father's house are many dwelling places. If it were not so, I would have told you, for I go to prepare a place for you. If I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you to myself, that where I am, there you may be also." Thank you. Bye-bye.